Hey, how you doing? My name is Ryan, and today I'm taking a look at the recently announced official LEGO The Office set. It is so weird that this series has now come full circle. 2 years ago, I began the process of designing and building my own custom Dunder Mifflin mega set, and the catalyst for it was LEGO Ideas not approving the then The Office submission. Fast forward 1 year later, I have this giant coffee table size Dunder Mifflin to display with all the figures, almost all of the rooms, with the kitchen, the conference room, the break room, the bathroom, the annex, and I think, awesome, I'm done, this is the definitive Office set. Fast forward 1 more year, and now we have an official LEGO Ideas The Office set coming out in October, and it's time to find out just how good the official Office set is by playing stud or dud. As a reminder, stud you want to buy, dud not so much. This is just my opinion. If you think this Office set is a day one purchase, regardless of what I say, that's totally fine. And if you couldn't care less about The Office, either the show or the set, that's totally fine too. I just hope you use videos like these to make smarter buying decisions. With that, let's start with the pros. One of the main selling points of this set for me is the amount of detail pieces and stickers included in the official Dunder Mifflin set. We get everything from the Scranton music video playing on the TV, the pyramid scheme decal for the conference room, the stapler in Jello printed on a dome piece, the misspelled Happy Birthday Kelly cake, Pam's artwork hanging by Michael's office, the window blinds on the window pieces, and the various other LEGO representations of artwork and papers within Dunder Mifflin. Granted, I do think a lot of these detail pieces will be stickers, but I'm kind of okay with that, as I think it all looks so good and so cohesive as a full detailed design. Speaking of design, I think this idea set is rather faithful to the original idea submission. And by the way, that's not always the case. Often LEGO will shrink down and minimalize the design to make it a lot more price friendly, but here it looks pretty accurate. The structure and style of the build is carried over directly from the idea submission, and that's always great to see. Even if it is smaller than the earlier idea submission, the one that was approved, I think is translated well here. And the other big selling point of this set is the figures. A lot of people were worried that LEGO was going to only include maybe 5 or 6 Office characters, but we get 15. Jim, Pam, Michael, Dwight, Angela, Oscar, Creed, Stanley, Kevin, Meredith, Daryl, Phyllis, Ryan, Kelly, and Toby all make the cut. The only main characters that don't make it into this set are Aaron, Andy, and Holly if you consider her a main character. Everybody else is here, and that's really great to see, especially for the price of this set. At $120, this is kind of a steal. 15 figures and 1,100 pieces. Given LEGO Ideas' proclivity for more expensive sets, this is a very solid price. And the last pro of this set, in my opinion, is the ability to slide out Michael's office and set it aside for different play elements and photos. I do wonder where that idea came from. Makes you think. But how about the cons of this set? And unfortunately, there are a few. The first is the size and portion of the office. This was expected, but still a bit disappointing. The sliver of office presented here is fine, but it feels small and cramped. We don't get accounting, Daryl's office, customer relations, and while those sections aren't necessary, you do include the figures of them, so you kind of have to fit all of these figures into a smaller section of the office. The set is listed as only 12 inches by 10 inches. By looking at the floor space, the entire office set feels cramped, with only a few studs separating desks and walls. This is a disappointing feature of some idea sets and the translation from submission to real, and while we all were expecting a smaller, cramped Dunder Mifflin, to see it play out with this many figures and just how cramped it is, yeah, it feels kind of like a letdown. Another minor complaint is that there is no real back display. The sand green and tan walls of Michael's office and the conference room respectively double as the exterior walls. So if you look at the set from behind, you have a weird color pattern as opposed to the white walls of the exterior building. This was an element that I spent a lot of time perfecting in my original design. The set, if you look from the outside, is all white, but on the inside has the colored walls. I wasn't expecting that feature in the official set, which is why I consider this a minor complaint. But what isn't a minor complaint for me is the design of the figures. Oddly enough, the faces look overly simplified and almost cartoony. Michael, Phyllis, Kelly, Kevin, and Creed really have simplified facial expressions that teeter on over the top. Toby doesn't even look all that much like Toby, to be honest. And while the torsos look good, giving Jim and Ryan near identical torsos, if not the same torso, feels a little cheap. It'll be very interesting to compare the official figures to my custom creations and see which elements I can pull from either one to make the best versions of the Office characters. In all, I think the LEGO Ideas Office set is a stud for me, a day one purchase, and I'll be very eager to add some of the official detail pieces and stickers to my custom set to make the ultimate custom Dunder Mifflin. But what do you guys think? Are you impressed we're getting an official LEGO Ideas Office set? And how does it live up to your expectations? Let me know in the comment section down below, and as always, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.